Longtime St. Louis resident Jon-Pierre Mitchom is now the president of the Tiffany Neighborhood Association. Tell us a little bit about your neighborhood here and some of the great improvements that have happened recently.
Sure. Here in Tiffany, as you mentioned, we are a community where we try to do everything we can to make sure there is life and energy flowing in our neighborhood. With the board that we have here at Tiffany Community Association here in Tiffany, we have several events a year. We have a tutoring program that we have for students. We have a summer program for students. We have back-to-school kickoffs, Halloween events, things like that. All of these are designed to create a cohesive community. We always talk about how we don't want to just be people who happen to live next to each other. We want to truly be a community, close-knit. So everything we do is geared towards that here in Tiffany. We are a diamond in the rough, if you will, here in St. Louis. We talk about, when we look at some of the research that's gone forth, we are what we would consider a health promoting community. We have hospitals nearby, we have banks, we are close to everything. And so that really serves our neighbors here well as it relates to accessing everything that they need.
Well, right across the street we have Habitat Homes. The architecture fits right in with the homes here in Tiffany. We have great neighbors there. We have 2 Asian families that live over there. Jon-Pierre has an Asian neighbor. Right around the corner on Lafayette, we have Hispanic and Russian families that live around there. So this is a very diverse community, and it's exciting.
I did grow up here, probably from 2nd grade until I graduated from high school. The community has always been pretty diverse. Even when I was a kid in elementary school, even then my neighbor was an Asian family. And always been what you see now, well-manicured lawns, people who are involved in the community from a standpoint of making sure the children receive what they need. And so the same is the case today. I think that now, with the addition of partnerships with Habitat for Humanity, we're able to continue that focus that we've had all along. Having that partnership, I believe, adds richness to our community, and it adds value. As Alderwoman Davis said, the homes themselves are well above industry standards. They're essentially green homes. And so we're excited about the projects that are happening in Tiffany and the partnership that we have with Habitat. When my wife and I were looking for homes, she's also has lived in the city all of her life, and there's just a different energy when you're in the city. And you know, we were looking and we found the house on the very street that I grew up on with all the amenities close to everything. Again, health promoting. When you have small children, we have 3 small boys, it's very advantageous to be right next to Cardinal Glennon. And just the diversity. My wife went to school in D.C. and she often mentions how the South Side reminds her of her time in D.C. Yeah. So when you have that type of richness, why wouldn't you want to be a part of that?
You know, any final thoughts or things you want to mention about this beautiful little neighborhood here in the 19th Ward?
Well, I want to talk about the fact that it's sitting right here in the middle of a lot of economic development in housing as well as business. It's near St. Louis University and all the development that's going on there. We have the #1 charter school right here in Botanical Heights, just a few blocks away, City Garden School. You have some of the best public schools right across the street. We have Wyman School that's involved with healthcare, biotech, all of that. So you've got a little bit of everything, and I'm really excited about it. And again, when you talk about the community, the residents, they have monthly meetings, and they're well attended, and people know each other. So it makes my job easier as an alderperson because they're caretakers, they're real caretakers. And all I have to do is just be there and just help along because they've got the ideas, they got the energy, and they have the passion.
Jon-Pierre, any final thoughts about your neighborhood or some things that you'd like to see happen here?
Well, I would just say since the last 5 years since I've been back in the community, I've been pleasantly pleased with the relationship we have with our public servants, elected officials, as well as our police officers. The partnership we have with them has been invaluable. They're always accessible, meeting the needs of the community. And I can say that the folks who live here, and I'm speaking on behalf of the board, we really do strive to make sure people feel as if they belong, they feel safe, and that is certainly the case here in Tiffany. I can't say enough about this amazing woman. Like I said, just anytime we need to reach out to her, she's always connecting us with resources, key collaborations to achieve the goals that we have here in Tiffany. So she is invaluable to our well-being here in Tiffany, and we love her for it.